Hey, Paul. Hey.
Hi, how's everything going?
Great.
Good. How about you?
Doing great. Just deep in the heart of Texas here,
Oh,
where of
All
cool.
course
right.
we last saw you guys for Fantastic Fest. And of course we
Yeah.
love the movie and love the crowd too. It's just so much fun to see. And of course we wanted to talk to our favorite filmmaking family and about this one because now the rest of the world can see it. So this is a good time to do it.
It's
Well,
perfect.
thanks for having us
Yeah.
back.
Absolutely. So
Yeah.
so this one, oh my gosh, I don't even know where to begin to tell people about how do you describe it to people, to your friends and I guess the rest of the family and people that they're because what they're getting into is quite a ride.
That's usually the term I use. I say it's our little
Yeah.
carnival film, and thanks for coming for the ride.
I
Yeah.
always say it's our most brutal movie.
Beautiful. I like it. Yeah, and stay all the way to the end for the surprise ending.
Yes.
Right? That's got to be fun too to watch. We won't say what happens, but people, you probably look back at people's faces to go, "Oh, watch this."
Especially Zelda's.
Yeah, especially
Yeah,
Zelda. Oh God.
Oh
Everybody's
my
like, oh
God.
God, oh God.
I've seen it enough.
yeah. Well, the thing is, a lot of people focused on the family aspect of making these things, but that's got to be such a special thing. I mean, my family did some fun things together, but nothing quite like this. You're making art that's here, with us forever, which is so cool. And you got to have, a lot of people come up to you saying, "Man, I'd like to do this with my kids," right?
Yeah, we're super lucky.
Yeah.
Like, super lucky. It's great that we started out so long ago when the kids were so young, and in
Hmm.
essence, we were so young, like artistically, because we all grew up doing it together. So now
Hmm.
it's really just a part of our family DNA, and I think we really are very lucky. It's so cool, and now it's fun to watch
Yeah.
Zelda become her own artist, and it's going to be neat
Yeah.
to see what she does, like just as Zelda.
Hmm.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, I mean, personally, I can just speak on it and say I'm so grateful because I feel so close with my family. And I think the way that we've become so close is especially through film. Like it's just been such a gift.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'm curious to how this started too, because of course, a lot of families do different activities together, but just to know that that your kids are gonna be involved in such a great way too, because you never know, not everyone's cut out for this kind of thing, right? Like, when did you know that this is going to be like the family business?
In 2010, we were living in Los Angeles, and we just decided let's not wait around for people to invite us to do something we know we want to do. So we all took off for a year in an old RV, Harvey the RV, and we just tried our hand at making our first film, Rumble Strips, and we fell in love. Zelda was 6, Lulu was 11.
Wow. That's so cool. That's actually what so my co-host is Drew Pearson from the Dallas Cowboys. Caught the Hail Mary and went in the Hall of Fame. So we're super proud of him. But that's what we call a Hail Mary moment, where you just kind of have to throw it and hope it works
Oh,
out. So right.
Maybe in ours, for us, it's called the Hail Mary.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice. Oh,
I like that.
that's why she's the writer of the bunch.
Yes, yes. Well, would you say that actually, because we do like to ask everybody, would you say that's your Hail Mary or Hail Mary, or are there other moments? Because sometimes in independent filmmaking, there are many Hail Mary moments.
I think
I,
go Z.
I think that making our first horror film was a Hail Mary personally. And I'm talking actually about The Deeper You Dig. That was like our
Yeah.
first horror film that we made together. And that was kind of like this is gonna be really fun and let's hope for the best. And it really did work out and here we are now.
Hmm. Yeah, I love that. And yeah, I guess that is it. When you kind of take off and you decide, okay, this is what we're doing. So that's such a cool moment. And it's good that you guys could all do that together and it worked out, you know.
Yeah, I mean, the thing about a
lovely.
Hail Mary is somebody catches it in the end, right? I mean, because if
Yes,
it's just a
yes.
big long throw, then it's just a big long missed throw. But if it's a big long throw and somebody catches it, it becomes a Hail Mary.
Yeah.
And you know, that was what was fun about the Deeper You Dig, is people seemed to enjoy it, and we really enjoyed it. So it was a nice combination there of good things happening.
Yeah, and glad it was not a fumble.
Yeah,
because we see plenty of those. Well, you know, of course, now, like I said, people find inspiration in that. And so, what kind of advice do you give to people who want to follow in your footsteps and go, okay, how do we organize this kind of thing within our family? Because you know, family situations can otherwise be kind of chaotic.
I think it's important to just get out there and do it. That's kind of a ubiquitous statement, but it's really true, because in terms of what we do with our family, our lives and our creativity are so intertwined that we're just constantly having fun. Because when you're making art, you're having fun. When you're living, you know, coming up with these great ideas, going to film festivals together, traveling, eating great meals, you know, hashing out ideas over meals, you're having fun. So I would say just start doing it and don't wait for that moment. You don't know the Hail Mary's coming. You just have to like throw that pass.
yeah. I think also if we're gonna go with the football motif, which is fun, I think you continue the drive. Like keep driving down the field, whether it's 1 yard or whether it's 10 or whether it's a Hail Mary. It's like keep going. If you fumble the ball, recover it and then keep going, keep going. You got to get to the end zone and see what you have. And that's the fun of it. Like we found that running the ball down the field is incredibly fun.
Yeah, and Zelda, you're going for the field goal. You're doing all kinds of extra stuff right now. You got the modeling and all this other stuff. So you got to be pretty excited.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I mean, I feel like I learned from my parents. Like, we grew up making films, but also we were a big soccer family. And, you know, a funny saying that a lot of parents would say to their kids playing soccer is, send it, you know, like telling their kid to just kick the ball up the field. And I feel like that's something that I've learned. It's just, you got to send it and say yes to everything. And just like, you know, kick as hard as you can.
Yeah, I love that. Well, you know, part of that is that, you know, kind of success mindset we talk about on the show that you kind of have to have, whether you're feeling it or not. And, you know, as creatives, we're often very hard on ourselves. So is there something that each of you kind of tell yourselves, or you have any kind of like personal mantra or something that kind of keeps you on the right path, even when things are tough? Because they can be tough sometimes.
Yeah, learn from every mistake and keep going. Like every single time it hurts, it's like, okay, it really hurts. And now I'm going to do it right the next time.
Yeah.
I think it's also really important to grow artistically. And sometimes that means not necessarily making something that will fit easily in the palm of someone's hand. Sometimes you have to make bold choices. And I think that's really important. And so I'm always okay if there are those who just, you know, don't. It's okay not to make the same movie. It's important to make a different movie and crack the DNA of what you've done, so you can let other things flow into you.
What would you say, Zelda?
I think working together as a group of three, I've learned that everyone's going to have their own opinions and think that each person is right in themselves. But also it's a very like empowering thing to trust someone so much and believe that like their perspective is correct and going to be amazing too. So I think working together has been a really great trust process, and having trust is really good.
Yeah, I love that. So I know these things, you know, could be a whole lot of fun to work on. They can be crazy, they could be hard. But what was the standout moment on this particular set that you just thought, oh, I'm never going to forget this. This is a good memory.
Wow.
I loved every second we were in the old 31 Chevy that belongs to John's dad. It's in a barn about 100 feet, about like a football length away. Every time we were in that car, I was smiling.
I'm gonna second that. That car was my favorite character in the movie.
Yeah, I have to say there was a serious romance of driving around in that car, you know, the carbon monoxide and the gasoline smell and the old hot engine. It was really, really special.
Yeah, that's so cool. It's such good, fun memories. And now of course you get to, unveil this to the world, and now you're getting some feedback, and of course the festival circuit, especially Fantastic Fest, is fun. What have people been saying to you that's been kind of fun about this one? Because this one's way different than the other ones, in a good way too.
We're getting super positive feedback. I think people are really happy that we took a chance and made kind of an odd but beautiful movie. And I think one of the comments that we're getting a lot that is really nice is that they love the production value of it. Like they can tell that we worked very hard on making a period piece and tried to really take care of all the details. And it's a dirty kind of brutal movie that we tried to make high quality, and I think that people are responding to that really well. What do you think, Toby?
I think people also are digging the music, which is fun, that we incorporated our band Hellbender into it again. Even though it's got a kind of wildly anachronistic style, I kind of love that. So that's been fun that people have been supportive of the music.
What do you think, Z?
I know that every time after the movie, people always bring up the toothache scene and when that tooth gets hit out. So people really dig that scine.
And that's Lulu's tooth. Lulu's tooth has been recycled in 2 films. We used it in The Deeper You Dig as well.
I love it. The music stuff has got to be a whole lot of fun too, because that's a whole different side of the creative output. But are we going to get some more music soon too, independently?
Yeah, we keep going. We're super lucky that people are enjoying our music from Hellbender in our movies. And it's kind of permission for the 4 of us, because Lulu's in the band too, the 4 of us to continue like doing music together, which is very lucky. Very lucky.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I love it. It's great. And so now, of course, the big question is, what's next? Because, now we can't wait to see where you're going from here, and probably a lot of pressure. Okay, now we gotta step it up even more, right?
We have a great idea that we're very happy with, and we're filling out the details and working on the sets, and we should start shooting probably in, what do you think, spring, everybody? Probably in spring?
Good.
Yeah, like we got the movie making bug. We just got to do it, enough. Like we're addicted.
Yeah.
Good. Well, that's an addiction that's okay to have.
Yes.
and the music too.
Yeah.
Well, good. Well, last thing about this film is that it's one that you can't get out of your head visually, or you just think about things from it and just kind of sticks with you. But there's also a lot going on here too. This isn't, of course, it's got great entertainment value, but there's, it's deeper too. What is it that you're hoping that people will sort of take away or discuss or think about? Because you can't just turn it off and go, okay, what are we going to eat now? You're like, wait, hold on, we got to talk about this.
I think it's a story about an ultimate togetherness, unconditional love, and absolute acceptance, which within families, families know each other so well. They love each other. They give each other scars sometimes. So this is about unconditional love and total togetherness disguised through a dark fairy tale.
Yeah, I think it's about family pain and kind of unconditional love. Like every single family out there has a history, and it's both beautiful and it's also brutal. And within that family, we all make choices about forgiveness. And to me, that's what this movie is really about.
You guys couldn't have said it better than me. I copy that.
Yeah.
We probably stole it from you, Zelda.
Yeah, we stole it from Z.
Yeah.
I love it. Well, we're super excited to tell everybody to check the film out now, and can't wait to see what you do next. But we wanted to make sure that we put this out there and then tell everybody that if you didn't see this at the festival, you got to see it now.
Thank you, Paul.
Yeah, incredibly nice of you to invite us on.
Thank you so much.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Kind.
We'll see you guys soon. Okay,
Take care.
appreciate you
See ya.
guys. All right, bye-bye.
Thanks. Bye.